Oh dear, the SNP are in crisis. The departure of Nicola Sturgeon, who my mother just can't stand. I just can't stand that woman. After her disastrous gender reforms, which many have blamed for the SNP losing 40% of its membership, not helped by three shockingly bad candidates to potentially replace her, has left the SNP in dire straits. Unfortunately, Nicola has also left a bad stench in her wake as it emerged on Friday that her husband, Peter Murrell, the SNP's chief executive, had inadvertently provided bogus figures to disguise the fact that the SNP were hemorrhaging membership. Murray Foot, the SNP's head of communications and research, had been apparently told to deny reports that the party had lost some 30,000 members. He branded reports as inaccurate and drivel, but it turned out that the reports were in fact true. And Murray claimed he'd been misled, and it was only after two of the three leadership candidates, Kate Forbes and Ash Regan, wrote to Peter Murrell, that's Nicola's hubby, to force his hand, that the actual figures were released. Peter claimed that he had now become a distraction, or where have we heard that before, from the leadership race, and he resigned before he was pushed. And it's not going that well for the candidates either. The other day, front-runner devout Muslim SNP favourite Humza Yousaf, who ducked the same-sex marriage vote, provided us with an insight into his skills of tact and diplomacy, with this disastrous comment when he was speaking to women from Ukraine.
Okay.
So one question I have is, where are all the men?
What a flaming stupid and insensitive question. The men are currently fighting and dying in Putin's unprovoked war. More like Humza useless. He was even caught driving without insurance as transport minister. I mean, you couldn't make this up. Then there's candidate number two, Kate Forbes, as so-called a rising star within the party, although she's also a member of the Free Church of Scotland, which may prove a problem due to their opposition to abortion and same-sex marriage, which many believe is regressive and could affect her objective decision-making when it comes to these issues. And finally, candidate number three, backbencher Ash Regan, who promised to dump Nicola Sturgeon's gender recognition reform bill. She even resigned over it at one point. She said that she would seek to introduce laws so all transgender prisoners go to prisons in accordance with their biological sex, suggesting a trans ring. Yes, very sensible woman. She doesn't sound that bad, although nobody's really heard of her until she resigned over that. Slim pickings. Frankly, the SNP are in trouble. Whilst the 89-year-old party are, as a spokesperson said, after many years of delivering for the people across Scotland and working towards a better future as an independent country, the SNP remains the biggest and indeed the only mass membership party in Scotland, and that we remain grateful to our large and committed membership for all their support, which has done so much to fuel our electoral success. There sadly doesn't appear to be an appetite for independence.